Isaac.
Hello.
I'm like obsessed with you. I'm so excited to talk to you.
Oh my God, I'm thrilled. I love obsession.
Well, first of all, we've met. I know you'd never remember, but we met at Fashion Cares with Jeffrey last year in Atlanta.
Oh my God. That was such a great event, wasn't it? He's such a dream, isn't he? Jeffrey?
He is a dream, but you're a dream because
Thank you.
I was wearing a dress that you complimented me on, and that's like made my year.
You're kidding. What kind of dress was it?
It was an Oscar dress.
It was?
And you were doing...
I remember. It was a black Oscar dress.
Yes!
Very plain and beautifully made. And I was like sort of jealous that I didn't make it. And I remember that moment in Atlanta.
Well, you are such a fun personality. Knowing that I was going to talk to you for a while, I of course I'm watching fashion shows, so let's get to that first.
Okay.
How did you get involved in that show?
Andy Cohen, he's a great producer, and he runs kind of like those reunion shows. He's really cute.
I know him. I know
really
who he is.
Guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I somehow got to know him, and we started talking about the idea of the series, and then suddenly, lo and behold, he called and said, I have this really great thought, and we had a meeting, and one thing led to another, and that was the way it happened. And, I have to say, it's all so precarious how things do and don't take place. For some reason, I actually pushed to get it done because I really love the whole Bravo scene. I think they do this kind of thing the best. Oh, you hear my dog in the background? That's my dog barking.
And it's funny because I just finished watching your video on your fantastic website, IsaacMizrahi.com, of your dressing contest with your dogs.
Oh, my God, right? We have a lot of fun online. People should log on. It's a good scene, right? My website.
It really is.
WatchIsaac.com. But anyway, so the fashion show, it just happened that their schedule meshed with my schedule and their kind of philosophy meshed with my philosophy. And, I love their products. I think like all of those reality shows that they do and all of those competition reality shows that they do are really the best on television.
So which ones are your favorites? Do you watch Real Housewives?
Do I watch Real Housewives? Do you need to ask that question?
No. Okay.
I mean, come on, that's the best series in the world. What about the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Hello.
Oh, my God, Isaac. Those girls have been in here a couple of times. And this year's going to be different. They have a new one this year.
I know. And, I heard it's very, very black and crazy and funny and good. I've heard it's really ironic and good. I can't wait to watch it.
Oh, I can't watch. No, and I'm watching New Jersey now, and it's growing on me.
I know. The New Jersey one is sort of like a home run right out of the park. Oh, that's Dean, by the way.
That's hilarious.
Not Harry. That's Dean. He says, that's good morning in dog. But anyway, sorry. So the New Jersey one, but I have to say, the one, of course, that resonates with me the most is the New York one because, it's like I know some of those crazy girls and I know all the locations and the whole Hampton thing is a big part of my life. And, it's fun to sort of see, Bethany Frankel go crazy over the cover of, the stupidest magazine in the world, Social Life magazine, exactly. It's really fun for me to watch this, because I love those girls. I know exactly what they're going through. It's like a microcosm of my life.
Well, the thing is about the New York City girls is that they're doing fabulous things where the New Jersey girls aren't doing anything that's sexy. You know what I mean?
No, exactly. I mean, but in the end, it's very sort of mafia kind of related or something, and that's what makes it very compelling drama to watch, right?
It is. You can't stop watching it. It's incredible.
You really can't.
And I am excited for Atlanta. It's a big deal here. I mean, anytime I post anything on my personal website, and this, maybe you want to post something on your website, I get more hits than ever on those Atlanta girls. People go nuts over them.
Of course they do. They're great.
Not like you have a problem getting publicity or people to love you. So there's one thing that you've done that I love the concept of this, and I want to know if this was your idea. In the ads for Liz Claiborne, which I know you're, basically the boss and the god of it all. These photos are fantastic. So you have pictures of all these women from all shapes and sizes, all ages, and then you manage to be in there somehow. Like there's one in an elevator and you're there with your glasses on or in the park. What a great idea. How'd you come up with that?
I don't know. Honestly, like it was sort of like almost an afterthought. It was like this whole thought about who this real woman was. It was like this thought about how like all women are beautiful, like, so there's a model in there, but you almost can't tell because she's kind of like, next to so many other kind of real women, and then there's me kind of pulling the whole thing together. And it's this photographer who I work with called Arthur Elgort, who's sort of like a genius, and he just keeps snapping away. And suddenly, like, he says, oh, why don't you sit in the picture? So I'm sitting in the picture and he takes a picture and there it is, and it's just a concept that works because it's like Hitchcock or something, it kind of shows my endorsement and my kind of involvement in the thing, without being about me so much. It's like, where's Waldo, It's always so much fun talking to you because I know everybody wants to be your best friend, and I loved meeting you last year at Fashion Cares. And I do you know that this year Jason Wu is the guest of honor? Oh my God, who is that? Just kidding. No, I swear, Jason Wu. That name sort of rings a bell.
Well, he's the one who got so much hype for designing Michelle Obama's outfits. Is that am I sensing something a little bitter? Because I do know, we were talking about Oscar de la Renta earlier, and he made some comments about him or about the First Lady choosing him and not choosing other people. Well,
she wears my clothes. Mrs. Obama. She does. I mean, I could. There's like 3 or 4 times that she's worn my clothes already, and it's, I guess it's not as publicized as Jason Wu because I'm not like a 15-year-old sort of whatever, like a composite, kind of whatever pan-ethnic kind of person. I'm just a plain old, Garmento Jew who is like 47 years old. But I'm just kidding. What?
Pan-ethnic.
But, I mean, you know what? She's gorgeous. She's such a style icon already,
Right.
She's like immortal already.
Okay, so what if somebody said to you, Sarah Palin's got a new TV show, okay?
Yeah.
And they need somebody to make over her image.
Yeah.
And, shake it up a little bit. Do you say yes to that, or you just say no, thank you?
I'm sorry. I can't say yes to that. I just can't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I mean, you asked the question. I'm saying no.
Okay.
But listen, like, secretly, I might, like, watch it, which would be really stupid because then the ratings would go up. But I'd have to see that show, wouldn't you? The Sarah Palin reality show?
I'd watch it in a heartbeat.
You'd watch it in a heartbeat. You'd watch it to, like, so you could make fun of something the next day, right? I mean, I'm sorry, but that's who she is. And if she's the next president of the United States, she's probably going to, like, kind of come and, like, close me down or something when she hears this,
That'd be the best publicity you'd ever get in your whole life, Isaac. I want to know if you watched a lot of Project Runway before you got into this. Were you a fan?
I didn't. I barely watched it. I watched 3 or 4 episodes, which I really liked, and it's so funny. It's like people compare it to Project Runway, and I don't blame them. But I mean, I don't see people comparing Top Chef to Iron Chef as much as they compare Fashion Show to Project Runway.
Well, it's so great that you're on Bravo. I love to see you there. I mean, it's great.
Me too. I love it. I love them. That's sort of why I'm doing it, because I love the whole product that they make. I love they're such good editors and such good producers there.
Well, and you're a TV star. You're a superstar. I get so lost on your blog, where it's like I watch it, and one video comes after the next video, after the next video, and
my blog. You mean watchedisaac.com?
Watchedisaac.com, okay, and then you have your video blog. Like I saw your whole thing about your your pin that's coming out for the holiday season.
My pin. Wait a second. Can I just tell you? Speaking of my pin.
Excuse me. This is Michelle, and I apologize, but we're going to have to move on to the next station.
Okay. Mara, I have to go now.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
If you want to exchange email addresses, we can kibitz all day.
Yes. Let's do that. All right. So I'll call you. I'm not going to give it to you now on the air, but I'll call you up. All right. Thank you so much. You're a doll.
You're the dolliest.
Okay.
Love you, Isaac. Bye.
Love you. Bye.